Carrying the number 47 saddlecloth, this is AMITYSHIP, of course, a lightly raced and promising 6-year-old mare who is first up this weekend. Hasn't raced since the 19th of March, but her form last campaign was quite impressive, which included successive wins in Penang and also EPO. That's AMITYSHIP going around in race 3, the Best Bet Stakes. AMITYSHIP will be ridden by Jackson Lowe. This is the KL Chong pair of Brave Malala, which is working up on the inside of El Comandante. Brave Malala, a 5-year-old mare. She goes around in race number 3 there on Saturday. Looks a very good chance, has got very good form coming through the Enrich Stakes A races, and has won up the straight before earlier on in her career. So that's Brave Malala. And El Comandante goes around in race 6, a class 5 over 1400 metres. That's Brave Malala working up on the inside of El Comandante. Now this is the Malaysian bred Great Prince, which has been a most consistent performer this year, and was a winner here at EPO back in April over the 1400 metres. He'll be contesting the Amusement Park Handicap on Saturday. That race is also over 1400 metres on the short course, and it looks a good each-way chance of breaking back into the winner's circle. Casey Wong takes the ride. That's a Great Prince. Let's have a look at the grey horse. This is Casper. Of course, Casper goes around in the Amusement Park Handicap. He hasn't won a race since September 2013, but his last 2 performances have been encouraging, and he is coming off a last start second to El Comandante back on the 4th of June. So that is Casper. AMITYSHIP will take the apprentice's claim there. Shen Mugam the trainer, and that is Casper, who goes around in race 4. Small Tiger is a last start winner, going through its paces there on the sand with his race rider WK Yarn in the saddle. At Small Tiger, a last start narrow winner. That was in Penang over the 1100 metres. He steps up to 1400 metres this weekend. He has won at the track and distance previously, so Small Tiger looks to be back in form. And Small Tiger will be ridden by WK Yarn for the Norazman stable. Goes around in race 4. This is Lightning Rod, who is working up on the outside of April Rain. Now Lightning Rod goes around in race number 5. His form did taper off since his last start winning performance back in mid-April, but is capable of going a lot better this weekend, and AMITYSHIP takes the ride. Lightning Rod has been freshened up since his last start performance on the 28th of May, and April Rain will be dropping back in grade and goes to a class 5 in race number 6. That's April Rain working up on the inside of Lightning Rod. The 2 greys working together are Silver and Gold, which is working up on the inside of Acoustic. Silver and Gold will go around in the 5th race of the day, coming off some reasonable form. Was a winner in Penang back on the 30th of April, but has maintained some solid form since, and Silver and Gold working quite well there with the stablemate Acoustic, who is engaged in race number 7. Silver and Gold will be ridden by SU Lim, goes around in race 5. Now Jetstar Eagle's got a very good lightweight chance in race number 5. He's coming off some reasonable form and was placed at the track 3 runs ago over the mile. Has had the 16 race starts overall for 2 placings. Stretching out quite well there on the sand on Tuesday. That is Jetstar Eagle, and AK Lim will take the ride and also has the claim from the Norazman yard. That's Jetstar Eagle. Now this is BUKIT BINTANG with his regular race jockey on board there in TM1. BUKIT BINTANG was put on notice last start after running second and led for most of the way in Penang in heavy going, and went down narrowly to True Heritage on that occasion. So capable of going one better this weekend, and that is BUKIT BINTANG. He goes around in the 6th race of the day, and that race is on the short course over 1400 metres. BUKIT BINTANG. The last start winner, JETSTAR, on the sand on Tuesday morning, coming off that recent victory in Penang. That was in heavy going back on the 19th of June. He worked okay there on Tuesday morning, JETSTAR. And with P. Mogan aboard, he is looking to go back-to-back this weekend. He's had the 18 starts overall for 3 wins and has a 1 over the distance prior. The 5-year-old bay gelding, the Australian bred, that is JETSTAR, goes around in race 7. Here Comes Thunder will be going around in race number 7, carrying the number 70 saddlecloth there. Here Comes Thunder comes in very well at the weights. We'll have the apprentice's claim wear there with Shafrizel aboard. Has had the 89 starts overall for 10 wins. Now at 10 years of age, Here Comes Thunder has come off a couple of placings at EPO recently, over 1,000 and also the 1,200 metres, and he has won up to 1,400 in the past. And that is the chestnut performer, Here Comes Thunder, and he goes around in race 7. Capricci Prince has been a very consistent performer this year, and let's go 2 starts ago, back to his last start winning performance. That was back on the 4th of June. Capricci Prince will be ridden again by TM1. He draws a wide gate in race 7. Let's have a look at that winning performance of Capricci Prince.
See for yourself, looking for a rails runner, and then jazz it up. It's on the outside, Capricci Prince going to the lead though from our chick man. Mayweather is charging home at the end, but it's One Tech Moon aboard Capricci Prince, the major prize. Capricci Prince has won from Mayweather. 3rd was our chick man. 4th between...
Now Star Quality and also Great Scott, the 2 stablemates going around in race 8 there. So that's Star Quality wearing the 7 saddlecloth, working up on the outside of Great Scott, who's actually in the middle with another stablemate. But Star Quality, of course, coming off some very good form, including a win at EPO over 1,600 metres back in April. Great Scott, 3rd up this preparation. J. Daniel will take the right, coming off that last start, placing in a strong race in Penang. An Enrich Stakes A race, and Great Scott racing in very good form at the moment also. They'll be clashing in the Superiority Stakes, that is race number 8 over the 1,400 metre journey. Well, this horse is currently racing in career best form, and I speak of Audacious. He's coming off 3 wins in a row, and he is up in grade this weekend, but he's capable of measuring up. He comes in very well there with Essadam on board there, draws a wide gate, however, but we'll see the replay of his last start winning effort, which was over 1,200 metres here at the last meeting. So Audacious, he's going for 4 wins straight this weekend, and he has a very good lightweight chance in race number 8. Let's have a look at Black and White, winning 2 starts ago. This race was in EPO over 1,400 metres, and this completed 3 wins in a row. Of course, he finished unplaced in heavy going in Penang last start. Let's have a look at Black and White, winning back on the 4th of June.
Now Bright Life, and then Triple Wonder Best. Rapid Approach runs on, and then came Tillsworth Freddie. It's Black and White in front. Oh, he is racing in super form, this guy. There's another win. That's 3 in a row, and Black and White first out, first home. Black and White has won from Bright Life and Rapid Approach. Then came Triple Wonder Best. They were followed by Brave Malala. Then
now Audacious notched up the hat-trick recently. Let's go back to the 4th of June, over 1,200 metres on the short course, and Audacious winning here and winning quite comfortably with Saddam in the saddle, and he'll take the right again. Draws barrier 10 in race number 8 on Saturday. Let's have a look at Audacious.
They've got to Beyond Wealth, and now Here Comes Thunder took over. Audacious runs on down the outside, Ramifications. Here comes Ramifications with Audacious. Audacious and Ramifications. It's Audacious in front, getting close to home, and there's 3 in a row for Audacious. Audacious has defeated Ramifications. 3rd is...
The stablemates working together is a Winner's a Win, which is on the inside. The outside horse there is the Malaysian bred Classic Arrow, And the 5-year-old was successful at Ipoh 2 runs ago over 1,400 metres, and wasn't disgraced in Class 4 company last start in Penang when it ran third after leading behind Wind of Success. So if it follows that sort of form line, he's got a very good chance. And Jay Daniel, who rode it to victory 2 runs ago, is back on deck there with Classic Arrow, and he goes around in race number 10. That is the Sporting Gesture Handicap. Classic Arrow working up on the outside of A Winner's a Win. Carrying the number 50 saddlecloth, and this year's Candy Crush is really far off the mark. Is Candy Crush. He's a proven Class 4 performer, and WK Yarn will take the ride. He goes around in race number 10, Candy Crush. He draws barrier 6 and is coming off a last start 6th to luck success here at the last meeting. Has won 9 from 43 overall. That is Candy Crush, and WK Yarn will take the ride. Let's have a look at Avanti working up on the sand on Tuesday morning. I think this horse might need the run there on Saturday. Goes around in race number 10. Hasn't raced for 14 months. He's been a long time off the scene, but he did trail well here about 3 weeks ago, Avanti. He looked quite sharp in that trail, so he may be on the improve there. He's only had the 2 runs in Malaysia so far. And Avanti will be ridden by Rash passing and goes around in the last, and that is the Sporting Gesture Handicap. That is Avanti, number 48.